Welcome back to Let's Play Thousand Arms! So last time, we got to see how battles work, and this time though, we'll be getting to see kind of the other side of this game, I'd say, although to start with, we're just gonna head back to Jyabil's place and see what he has to say to us, since we were successful in obtaining the mineral near the end of the last video. But more than that, I'd say it looks a fair bit like Meis's potential as a spirit blacksmith has probably awakened. I'm just gonna take the side entrance here because I feel like it. It's not like I'm a customer anyway. What's this? Meis gets all starry-eyed before they all just blow past him anyway.
It's always like this. At least there are fewer women than usual.
Jyabil, are my knives ready yet?
Jyabil, is my sister's sword ready? Jyabil, have you sharpened my knife? Mr. Jyabil, is my sword ready yet?
Wait, what is that little girl doing with a sword? Never mind.
I'm sorry, but you all must go. I can't work while you're here.
Oh, I like it when he's cold
He
like
is
that.
so
That
cool.
must be his secret to popularity. I can't wait anymore. I must have him.
Wow. Are you impressed with my brother's skill? I bet you want to become his apprentice. Yeah, I'll bet Meis does. He's all starry-eyed already. I can ask Jyabil to consider it, Meis. I can improve my skills as a spirit blacksmith. So Dina, I promise that I'll be a good blacksmith. Will you ask your brother to train me? You heard what Meis said, right? Jyabil, please take him in as your apprentice. It's a waste of time to train those who can't understand the feelings of the spirits. Who can't understand the feelings of the spirits. I feel like my pronunciation lately is very lacking. Maybe I talk too fast, or maybe I'm just not used to talking enough lately. I don't know. Meis is from a family of spirit blacksmiths. Eventually he'll be able to listen to the spirits. As I promised, I'll fix your sword. Now go get some rest.
I'm glad to be your student, Master.
Don't say that. You make me feel so old.
Okay, Master.
Meis is not listening. Oh. Meanwhile...
How is the invasion progressing?
As you wish, Your Majesty. We are expanding as planned. This world is about to become yours.
Good. And what is the status of that matter?
Yes, we have found the person with that power. We have made him aware of the greatness of your power. It is only a matter of time before he decides to join us.
This world is divided between the clan of darkness and the clan of light. I need the holy flame of the light to complete my plans. We need someone who belongs to the dark clan, who can also wield the flame of the light. Find he who is worthy and bring him to me.
As you wish.
Things are getting serious. We've just seen our first glimpse of the villains, the antagonists of this game, and holy crap, that guy who does the Emperor's voice is just loving every minute of that role, and I love it. I love his performance. Dear amorous father who's out there somewhere, today I begin my training. I'll become a spirit blacksmith before I see you next. So, a new day begins. One thing I'll say about this game's plot overall is that overall, you shouldn't really expect it to diverge too much from RPG cliches. I wouldn't expect any, like, unusual plot twists, really, for the most part. Even the main antagonist, the Emperor there, is pretty much a cliche, evil overlord-type villain, but still, this game has a lot of charm to it, and decent humor, so I think it's a pretty good game and also, you didn't get to see, like, you could see 5 figures there standing besides the big, like, ball of darkness that they're just kind of keeping. They're not really showing you what the Emperor looks like for now, but you could see kind of silhouetted 5 other guys standing there. Those are the evil Mecha 5. They're like the main henchmen, the main, like, most powerful henchmen of the Emperor there, and the one you got to hear talk, Shaft, is like the Emperor's right-hand man, and he's not really too interesting. He's just kind of the badass one, but a few of those guys, man, the evil Mecha 5, they're pretty interesting. I really like them. You'll get to see later. Are you awake? Then follow me. I totally am not doing his voice right at all. Told you I'm rusty. Not that I've ever been, like, amazing at voice acting. Wow, his sword is pretty glowy. Oh wait, that's my sword, isn't it? A sword isn't forged with skill alone. Imbued with a spirit, the sword becomes much more powerful. You look impatient, like you already know how to do this. Well, you're a spirit blacksmith. Why don't you try? No, that is his sword. Alright. Let's hammer our sword some! It's not glowing. Sodina, will you check Meis's sword? I'm sorry to tell you this, Meis, but my brother's sword is much better. Aw. What? My sword's better, right? Oh, come on, Sodina. Well, I can see your efforts. Only when you check out girls. Oh, that's harsh. What, were you that disappointed? You want to blame it on your tools and not your skill? There's no secret to my hammer. You can use it if you're still in doubt. Ooh, he's being harsh. I must tolerate it for my goal. Alright, watch what I can do with a good tool. You're not listening, Meis. Go ahead then. I'll let you use my hammer. I'm sorry to tell you, Meis, your sword still isn't as good as his. Depression.
Meis, concentrate. Put your heart into it, and the spirit will know.
Come on, Meis, cheer up. Jyabil has accepted you as his apprentice. He won't even let me touch his hammer. This shows how highly he thinks of you. Oh, I have to do the laundry now. Why don't you take a break and see what's happening around town? It's a lot different from Kant. Come back when you're done, okay?
Alright, fair enough. Let's go see what's up in town. It's cool that Jyabil thinks a little better of us now that, again, I think that largely has to do with awakening the spirit within our sword a bit, but,
Jyabil is not only talented at forging swords, but he is so handsome. Oh, to think of him coming on to me.
Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming.
Oh, wasn't there another guy who became Jyabil's apprentice before you? He was handsome. I wonder what's become of him.
Maybe we'll find out soon enough. When you get a girl to join you, go to the smithy. You can forge swords with her. If you're planning on traveling, you'd better go to the smithy before you leave. I talked to you, like, last time or something, didn't I? You know what? Let's barge into this house for the heck of it. I mean, it's an RPG for crying out loud. What kind of RPG would it be if I didn't barge into random people's houses without asking and look around their place to see if there's anything I can take? Or just some elemental spirit. Hey, I found elemental spirit in that baby carriage. That works. What's up with you?
They say that there is a smithy in the back of the Lucent Cave. Somebody may have been using it.
Interesting. We'll deal more with the Lucent Cave later. Jyabil was the best blacksmith in Troggold. People say the swords he forges have spirits living in them. That they do. That can be a good and a bad thing depending on who the user is, though, which we'll see maybe in this episode, actually.
I'm gonna talk to you because I can. Those captivating eyes. I melt when he looks at me with those eyes.
I'm not gonna barge into that house. Actually, let's go check out the inn in a minute. I'm gonna talk to this NPC because I saw her.
There is something going on. I heard that Kant was attacked. This town may be in danger.
I hope not. Seems pretty peaceful right now. Let's go check out the hotel and rest up. I don't know if I actually need to rest up at all, really, but welcome. What do you have to say to me, though? This is such a lively town. I can't imagine living anywhere else. I'm gonna check in. That'll be 10 GG. Would you like to stay? You bet. Please enjoy your stay. Would you like to save your progress? You bet I would, because, we should be actually on a new chapter right now, and I want to try and show off all the chapter titles if I can. In my first run, I actually kind of missed this chapter, so... because I didn't save for a while. Chapter 2, Love in Troggold, Meis in Training. Thank you for your patronage. I hope you enjoyed your stay. I sure did. Alright, with that save taken care of, and now that we've gotten to see what chapter we're actually on at the moment, let's go where we need to go. Kind of a shame you can't rotate the camera while you're moving, but nope, you can only rotate it while, you are standing still. I wonder if I have enough money to buy something in here right now. There are a couple kinds of shops in this game. This particular shop here is the ladies' shop, sort of. No, I don't have nearly enough money.
Welcome, I have everything that you'll need for a girl.
Yeah, you can give gifts to girls once you have them in your party. More on that a little later, perhaps. Yeah, we'll probably be getting into that later. For now, suffice it to say, I have not mentioned it yet, but there is a dating sim aspect to this game, which is another thing that kind of sets it apart from most RPGs. It's quite possible to get through this game without really doing that, or without being very good at it, but it is going to make the game a lot more difficult, because you can't forge very effectively if you don't mess around with that aspect of the game at least a bit.
I want to ride on an airship too.
What do you have to say, little boy? Wow, it's big. I want to ride on an airship when I grow up. And who's this girl?
Yes? Can Nelsa help you?
Oh, she's voice acted. She must be important. Hi, would you like to have lunch with me?
Sure. Nelsa know a good place to eat.
And Meis is starry-eyed. And he makes a smooching animation towards her before the fade to black, but she's not paying attention.
I see. You're training to be a spirit blacksmith?
Here's sort of our sample of what the dates in this game are like. Normally they don't have this theme, though. This is actually Nelsha's character theme. We're kind of getting a sneak peek of her. She'll show up again later in the game.
Nell should travel around the world studying fashion design.
Like in a date, we've got two choices here and there of what we can say. In some cases, it doesn't really matter what option you pick, although in a lot of cases, it's going to either make them happy or make them upset. So, you know, try not to upset them. That's not really a good idea, and it's not going to get you anywhere helpful. That's why you've got good taste.
Thanks! Nelsha likes compliments.
Who doesn't?
Do you know what it takes to raise elemental power?
Well, actually, not everyone likes compliments all the time. After all, especially if I don't, I mean, even for me personally, if I don't feel like they're entirely warranted, I just kind of get like, I don't know about that, you know, but, still nice, though. Elemental power. Huh? I don't know.
From cooperation with a girl. Every girl is a source of elemental power.
And thus the dating sim aspect and why it is important.
So you'd better be nice to them.
But of course.
'Cause you're still learning. Nelsha thinks it's hard to understand. The happier the girl, the stronger her elemental power. Nelsha will see you later. It was fun.
Alright, and that's actually all we had to do to advance right now. We just had to go on that little sort of tutorial date almost. It's not really a tutorial date, it's a date that doesn't really account for anything, so it doesn't really matter if you mess it up. And it's mainly just there to convey some more information about the game to you. There's a little more depth to it than what we heard there, but I'll just talk more about that when we're getting down to it. For now, let's head back to Jyabil's place and talk to this NPC, because we can.
Do you know Jyabil? I love the way he polishes his sword. Jyabil is not only talented at forging sword. I already talked to you.
Yes, like every girl in town is just absolutely starry-eyed over Jyabil, but he's having none of that. He's just focused on his work. Speaking of, I'll test your skill as a spirit blacksmith. Repeat what I do. It's time for a minigame, because yes, this game has various minigames. This is a special one-time minigame, we won't get to repeat it later. Let's see how good you are as a spirit blacksmith. But there is a game that's similar to it. Look at what I do, then repeat the actions quickly and accurately. That's all. Basically, it's Simon Says. Here are the commands. Up, move to the water urn. Right, move to the tools. Down, return to the anvil. Left, move to the forge. And X, perform an action in the spot you're standing at. You can refer to the commands at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Are you ready? I'm ready. Yeah! Look. Play. Yeah, it starts out pretty easy. He just does one action. You don't have to, you also don't have to do them to the same timing he does them. You can do them as quickly or as slowly as you want. He will start doing more than a single action soon enough. Don't take it lightly. We haven't even started. Ready! Start! Oh my. 2 actions, whatever will I do? I mean, it's so difficult to remember. I have to concentrate. I might have to stop commentating. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Alright, I'm gonna stop being irritating now. dunk the sword in water. I'm not sure why it made that sizzling noise. We hadn't actually heated it up yet. But that's just how things roll. Not bad. Let's see if you can handle this. Ready! Start! Now we're up to 3 actions. So far he's doing pretty basic patterns. Strike a pose! I bet you're getting tired, but we're not done yet. Now I might actually have to start concentrating a little more. Somewhat. Yeah, da. 4 actions. Don't ask me what the point of moving around so much is. Burn! Pose! I didn't expect you to do this well. Here's the final part. Don't lose your concentration. This time 5 actions. So I am going to concentrate a little more. Pose! Cool! Well done, Meis. For now. Meis obtained 50 MP because we did perfectly on that minigame. Alright. Not too shabby. You have quick reflexes, but your heart isn't in your actions. Train your mind and skill. I'm working on it.
Jyabil's checking on the spirits in the smithy. You know, it's a very delicate job. If the spirits are even slightly out of harmony, the sword becomes useless.
Wow. I can understand the spirit's feelings too. Starts looking all over the place. Can I ask what you're doing, Meis? You're not looking for spirits, right?
I guess the training's just started.
Poor Meis. The neighbor lady's knife is going berserk again. Go and handle it for me. Meis, remember, whenever an object is out of control, the reason must lie in the feelings of the spirit. Therefore, the object will return to its original condition once the spirit calms down. Sodina, go with Meis and help him. The lady should be waiting in front of her house.
Okay, let's go, Meis.
Alright. I'm not sure where the lady is. I don't know if it's marked on the map or anything. No, it doesn't look like it is. Would have been helpful if it was, but it's not. I remember the first run, I was wandering around for a while, like, where do I go? Where is this lady person? Where is her house? Where is she? Oh my god. It's not like right next to Jyabil's, is it? No. It's in a different section of town, then. Alright. Must be in the easternmost section. Using the map is handy, so you don't just wander through the same areas over and over again. You should find her pretty soon. There she is. Lady with sexy lips, okay.
Oh, Jyabil sent you? My knife's going crazy and I don't know what to do. Please, do something quickly. Press the X button to swing the sword and hit the knife. It'll quiet down after a couple of hits. Watch closely and time your swings. Good luck.
Yes, it's time for another one-time minigame. This is the only time we'll have this particular minigame. Oh man, that knife is really going freaking crazy. It's like it's possessed or something. Away, demon! Seriously, calm down. Oh man, it's got a spirit aura now. I will get you! God dang it! Haha! That went a little better than last time. 20 MP, not bad.
Alright, way to go, Meis. It's my turn now. My brother always says to listen to the voices of the spirits around you. Then you'll certainly understand their feelings. Listen, Meis. Okay. I'll make sure she does that, so please calm down.
Yes, go be a polite knife and stop trying to murder things.
What's that, Meis? The knife wants to be used to cook delicious food, not just to cut open the wrapper of a TV dinner. Please use it for cooking occasionally. Things have feelings too. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you very much, and say hi to Jyabil for me.
Alright, can do. And yeah, seriously, like, treat that knife with respect because we don't need freaking demonic flying knives.
That was a good job. Well, I'll go back home now. Don't stay out too late.
Don't stay out too late. Heck, I'll just return right now. There's not really any point to staying out.
Hey, Meis, you're back. Jyabil is waiting for you in the smithy.
Alright, let's go see him. For now, we're pretty much playing Errand Boy before we get any more training.
My brother fixes things other than weapons, like pots and pans. He's working on a pot right now. He reshapes the pot so the spirit can put more energy into cooking good meals.
So Dina, can you take this pot to its owner? She should be standing in front of her house.
Okay, Jyabil. She's waiting in front of her house, right?
Yes, I just said that.
Come on, Meis, let's go.
What do you say if I talk to you right now?
Why are you wasting your time? The customer is waiting for you.
Alright, I'm on it. Now I think this lady is easier to find. I think she even might be in, like, this same area. She's not at that house. Or that one, okay, so she's not in the same area. But I think she's right in this area, like right up here or something. She's like, I remember her being pretty easy to find. Maybe I came from... Okay, I'm having more difficulty finding her this time. Figures. Where are you? This video is running longer because I don't know where I'm going. Grr. Nope, it's not that way. Seriously, where is this person? I wish they would mark it on the... There you are! And who are you? Glamorous lady.
Oh, what a cute boy. I was expecting Jyabil, but you'll do. Please follow me. I'll make you something to eat for bringing the pot to me. Come on in.
I just came to deliver the pot.
She's your type, huh, Meis? Meis, stop staring at her. If you stare like that when you're on a date, you're asking for trouble. Let's get going, Meis.
Drags him away.
I'll go back to the smithy and tell my brother.
Wait, what are you telling him? Don't tell him anything! Sodina! Let's get back and get our next errand. This next one is going to be a little more interesting, I promise. Which is why I'm going to save it for next video like a jerk. Yeah, this video is pretty much just mini-games and little errands.
Take this to Fort Teve, the stronghold to the west. You know who to give it to, right?
Sure, Jyabil. Fort Teve is to the west of Boisby. Okay.
To the west, that's good information.
Meis, let's go.
The dark acolytes were seen in the area recently. Keep your eyes open.
What? I'll go with... They won't stand in my way. The tramps are known for their swordsmanship, as well as being expert spirit blacksmiths. He shakes his head at me. Stop smirking like that. My sword broke that time. I'm usually much better, really. So Dina gets a heart.
I'll be counting on you, Meis. Let's go west to Fort Teve. It's a bit far from here, so you may want to fortify your sword first. If so, I can help you.
Alright, let's do that. And here I'll get into how the forging mechanics relate to... how exactly the forging mechanics relate to the dating mechanics. Alright, this is what MP is for, by the way, for forging weapons. MP is also used for dating, actually. There's a small MP cost for going on dates. Now, every girl in this game has a certain attribute, so Dina's is light, and that element will be imbued onto your weapon when you forge with them. Mood is mainly a factor that matters when it comes to dating, and you don't have to worry about that too much when forging. I think it dictates MP cost, though. You can cut MP costs down if the mood is high, I believe. Intimacy is not what you might think it would be for. Right now, of course, we started Intimacy level 1 because we've just met. Which weapon would you like to forge? We can forge Sodina's knife and Meis' sword. Now, Sodina's knife is already at weapon level 5, so we can't make it any stronger. Meis' sword, on the other hand, is going to go up 4 levels when we forge it. However, we still want to forge Sodina's knife because she can learn a special attack, dancing knives, and a heal spell. Meis will also learn heal when we forge with him. Now, what dictates what spells and what special attacks you learn when you forge? What dictates that is the girl you're forging with and what their current intimacy level is. However, there's a catch to that, which I'll explain in a bit. For now, let's just go ahead and forge Sodina's knife and learn those 2 skills. Added spell heal, special attack, dancing knives. Forge another weapon? Yeah, let's do that. Let's forge Meis' sword so it can become more powerful. As you can see, the MP cost, if you were quick to pay attention there, the MP cost is a lot less for forging a weapon when you're not... when you are not able to improve the power of the weapon and you're not able to learn any new skills, the MP cost is significantly less, so it's not too big a deal to just change up the element of your sword anytime you feel like it. There's a couple things I want to look at here in status. First of all, I forget one of the things I wanted to look at here. Charisma, you can see, is a stat. I believe that's just going to go up naturally as we level up, but it's very important. Now, what determines the weapon level you can raise your sword up to is that has to do with what level the character you're the characters you're forging with are. I think Meis' level factors into it. I can't remember for certain. I know the girl's level is supposed to factor into it too. Charisma is important because what intimacy determines. Every girl has certain skills and spells they can teach you. And which skill and spell they can teach you, they will teach you when you forge is dependent upon what their current intimacy level is. So at level 1, Sodina can learn her special attack, and any other character can also learn the heal spell, and she can learn it too. At intimacy level 2, you get a different spell, I think. And some intimacy levels can be like blank slots, but they're usually not. However, this is important. Your charisma level has to be at least as high as the intimacy level you're trying to forge with. So, for example, if I get Sodina up to intimacy level 2, I can go ahead and learn a new skill. However, if I get to intimacy level 3, while my charisma is still 2, I won't be able to learn any of the skills for that intimacy level. So if I date too much without also leveling up beforehand, you can end up missing a lot of spells and skills because, you go right past them in the intimacy level tiers before you had the proper, charisma to actually learn those abilities. You gotta be careful of that. I did not understand that the other times I played this game. I did a little bit of research into how exactly that worked because I wanted to be able to explain it for the LP, and because I want to be able to get as many spells and skills as possible to show off again for the LP. This game was reasonably challenging toward the end. Not exactly the hardest RPG, but reasonably challenging. I'm gonna check in because Sodina actually does not have any charges on her skill right now.
Meis, it's time to wake up.
Alright. Now she should have at least one charge on her skill, I think. I'll double check. Man, this video is running a bit longer than the others, but that's okay, I guess. Dang it. How do I keep, like, losing my train of thought in these videos? Yeah, she's got one charge now, cool. But, oh yeah, I looked up the information and everything just because, oh yeah, I was saying, like, this game was, like, not exactly a really hard RPG or anything, but it had some degree of challenge to it the other times I played. However, I suspect this is probably going to be, like, the easiest run of it ever so far, but the easiest run I've yet experienced of this game, just because I know exactly what I'm doing with the dating and forging system this time around, and being able to get all those spells and skills is probably going to make things a lot easier. But anyway, we'll drop a save out here on the world map for now. And that's going to do it for this video, so next time we'll head off to Fort Teve. I'll see you guys then. Take care.